Welcome to the review show here at Riverside after a magnificent day one of selling for the Inglis Easter Yearling sale. It truly has been a record-breaking day. Vendors delighted. The Inglis Bloodstock team absolutely thrilled, and buyers, they have bought up a storm as they welcome in Chris Russell and, of course, our review show brought to you by Blue Blood Thoroughbreds. We love their support each and every year at all the sales right across the country. Thank you guys for supporting what we do. It's great to bring this sale and all of the results to the homes here in Australia and around the world, Rusty, but a fantastic day for your team.
Yeah, unbelievable. I mean, comparing the stats to last year, we're well up, which had the makings of it. You know, the vendors were very happy with the traffic and the buyers were very happy with what they were seeing, but you never quite expected it to go like it did today.
So let's take a look at stats from day one, and everything is up from day one of last year. Rusty, of course, we had 180 catalogued. There were a couple of scratchings there. Clearance at the moment is currently sitting at 79%, which is just extraordinary. You would expect that to climb in the next day or so, and the gross $63 million.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, for just under 130 horses sold, I mean, we had 164 horses sold last year and the gross was just under 64 million. So it's just been outstanding. But the average is obviously up high. The median's crept to 375 from 300 last year. Averages are just under 490 from 390 last year. So it's been a very strong day's trade.
And that is partially courtesy due to some very strong results at the top end of the market. We'll take a look at those top lots that we saw sell extremely well here at Riverside, starting with lot 158, which was the Home Affairs Shout the Bar colt. Of course, Gay and Adrian buying him. The Fall Brother to Switzerland, selling for $2.7 million back to Coolmore. The $1.7 million colt presented by Sedge & Ho, the Schnitzel La Mexicana colt. The Extreme Choice Shadow colt, beautiful grey colt, bought by B2B. The I Am Invincible Pippi filly was very popular. And then the Morris Shoals filly as well. Dean Hawthorne doing the buying there. So we had $10 million yearling sell today. On this very day last year, we had 4.
So it's a good start, solid start. And we've got a lot of nice horses tomorrow as well.
So let's take a look at some of those top lots a little bit more in depth, starting with lot 158, which was the Home Affairs Shout the Bar colt, presented by Coolmore, the first foal of the dam. She's done an amazing job already. Of course, she was a terrific race mare, but I'm not sure anyone would have expected $3 million for a first fall out of her.
No, a great story for us. We sold the mare through the Chairmans. It's the first foal of the mare. She made some $2.7 million through Chairmans in 2022. Obviously sent to their resident staying in Home Affairs, also an English graduate, and they're out in one hit. Gay and Adrian bought, they trained the mother, they know how good she was, so they've gone back to the well in a sense. So yeah, just been a great story for us.
There'll be a lot of discussion between the Waterhouse bot team as to who buys into this colt. I imagine a syndicate of buyers, you would think, going forward. Yeah,
they'll cut him up into pieces of 5 and 10% and that sort of thing. To their they've got a broad client base that are very good supporters and love racing quality bloodstock like that. So probably already full.
Yeah, well, Adrian Bott was up there in the box straight after the sale and he caught up with our very own Gemma Cutting.
CEO of Inglis Bloodstock congratulating Adrian Bott there. Adrian, congratulations. You and Gay have got this beautiful colt out of Shout the Bar into the stable. $3 million. You were very keen.
Yeah, look, it's obviously a sale where you've got to be strong on the horses that you select, and we have been very selective at this sale. And he stood out from early stages. Obviously, we knew the dam well. Shout the Bar trained her. She was immense talent, incredibly tough horse, had a great constitution, great mindset for racing. So he looked very much in that mould, carried all those good qualities. Obviously Home Affairs a new season sire as well, but just on the individual himself, he looked a lovely type.
Saw him at Coolmore and saw him here on the complex. We spoke to John Kennedy in the preview this morning with the colt. There's a bit of not a single doubt about him too, but he handled everything. He's just a very forward, strong-looking colt.
Yeah, and that's what really attracted us to him. We want to see him featuring early in the 2-year-old races, but he looks like he's got plenty of scope and class to keep carrying on throughout his career. And obviously he was always a well-credentialed lot, always going to be well sought after. It was on our radar for a long time.
Can you talk about the clients that are involved in the horse? I know we ran into Singo on the way up here before and did an interview with him. He said, I've got to go see Gay. It's just timely I saw him walking down the stairs then on the way out.
Yeah, he stepped into the box at the wrong time. We're just reminiscing actually when he won the slipper, when he did Shout the Bar after winning the golden slipper. Belle de Jour, that was the one. So he's been keen to be involved in this colt. He inspected him on the complex as well. Piecing together the ownership group and hopefully that comes together relatively quickly after this sale. But I feel we did enough to give ourselves the confidence to go in and have the backing to buy the horse, and we'll hopefully allow for the quality to do the rest of the talking.
An obvious question about the budget. I mean, you had to go to $3 million to secure him, which you're very keen to have him, but did you expect to go that high for him?
Look, we expected to be very strong, as has been the theme throughout the day. As I said, when you're landing on the horses, we've been beat a couple of times, and there's just one or two horses in the sale where we've got the asterisks next to them where we're not wanting to get beaten. That was certainly one of them, and helped having John here, and Gay's obviously been very keen on this horse as well, and we took all her strength into this lot.
Is it true, Gay, you just said was doing cartwheels? We missed out.
Oh, well and truly, the cameras got up here a bit too late. It was a great scene in here before.
How have you found the sale overall? I know you've got a couple already into the stable today.
Yeah, look, we've been delighted with what we've been able to secure. Obviously, great quality here amongst the sale, and we've sort of been able to narrow it down to what we think will be suitable for the style of horse that we want in the yard, and the types of sort of campaigns and preparation to give them. So plenty of horses to fit that bill.
I look forward to seeing the name out of Shout the Bar and maybe Singer involved there by Home Affairs. You got any names put on the table yet?
I must say he's one of the great namers of horses we've had through. Like he comes up with some unique stuff, and I think this will be right up his alley.
Can't wait. Congratulations, Adrian.
Thanks very much.
They will have a lot of fun naming him going forward,
Correct,
especially with Singo involved. All right, so the next top lot of the day was the full brother to Switzerland, the Group 1 winning colt for Coolmore, and they had to buy this guy. They were not leaving the complex without him, and Arrowfield, they presented this colt by Schnitzel, and they broke their own selling record in the process.
Correct, and talk about going back to the well. Obviously, Coolmore bought Switzerland out of this sale ring, and obviously saw a lot of him in the full brother in the colt. So they had to fend off Gay to buy this bloke. So it was a good price, and he was a lovely horse. We did the Arrowfield inspections in the spring. Sebastian, Jonathan Darcy, James Price, and myself, and he was always a star, and we were stoked that they entrusted us to sell him at Easter.
Lot 16 early in the day was the Schnitzel La Mexicana colt presented by Sejenho, and I know that Peter O'Brien was very keen on him all throughout the preparation of getting him here to the sale, and they were duly rewarded today. $1.7 million sold to James Harron TFI and their colt partnership.
Correct, bred by Ricky Saray, so congratulations to Ricky and Ricky Jr. B2B. They've sold and they've reinvested today, but he was a lovely horse, and Peter O'Brien was waxing lyrical about this horse all the way out, leading into the sale, and got just deserves making 1.7.
And you mentioned B2B. Well, they were the buyers of lot 155, which was the Extreme Choice Shadow colt. He was such a beautiful looking colt. He was such a cool, calm, collected customer in that ring today. Magnificent walk, fetching $1.7 million.
Correct. He was a horse that probably thrived all week. I'm not sure they expected him to sell this well.
Yeah.
Was bred by Kate Nivison, carries the K with the crown, and she was in with the Coolmore guys, and would easily be the most expensive horse she's ever sold. So congratulations to Kate Nivison. Obviously the Tate Nivison family. She's has been in the game a long time, and her family's been in the game a long time. And he was a lovely horse, and being the grey, he was easy to spot out here at the parade ring close to the selling auditorium, and he just didn't turn a hair all week, and sold accordingly, obviously.
Such an interesting colour as well. He would have been a lot dark, a bit more chestnut in him as a foal, but now you'd expect when he gets to the track in time, he's probably going to be white.
Yeah, correct. Easy to spot in the run.
Yeah, for sure. Now, this is your job. I can't throw to my own little package for the day, so I'll leave it over to you, Rusty.
Oh, what are we doing? Is it the
I did my
roving Emma?
Yeah, but we had a special guest, so there you go.
Oh, did we? Who did we have? Can you?
Well, I'll throw to it. Here's my roving with someone very special and near and dear to my heart today. Day one of the best yearling sale in the world here at Riverside, but it is a Sunday and I'm feeling like I might need a little bit of help with my roaming today. So I brought in a little bit of help to ask the big dogs some big questions. You ready, Edie? We'll move over. There we go. Auntie Adele and Uncle Peter. Do you want to see them?
Not right now, I think.
Beautiful day, Edie. Should we go chat to the big dogs?
A big dog.
The big dogs. The big dogs are up here.
Are you nervous, John?
Am I nervous? Yes, nervous and excited. First day of the Easter sales today. 14 horses selling through the ring.
Where's the Wings filly?
Where's the Wings filly? That was last year, so we're not as nervous this time round. hopefully he'll have hopefully he'll have her baby brother here next season.
What's this horse?
That is a Zoostar colt. Would you like to go see him?
I'm just asking.
Oh, yeah. This is the man I'm looking for. This is my protege.
Which horse are you excited about?
I'm excited about lots of our horses, but we have a very pretty filly out of a mare called the Actuary. So she's very gorgeous and she's been very popular and she's been very well behaved, which is important as well. We like giving her pats.
Would you like to give her a pat?
Oh, she's eating her hay.
Oh, look at her. Look at the delight. Can you pat her?
She's very pretty girl.
Oh gosh, she's so beautiful.
Very pretty girl.
You like give her a pat? Isn't she beautiful?
Thanks for letting me pat her.
Anytime. You can come back and pat her.
There's Uncle Damon.
Hello, how are you?
Say hi, Damon.
Dress. That is such a pretty dress. How old are you now?
4 1/4.
You got a microphone on.
Can I ask, are you going to buy a colt or a filly?
Well, I'd like to buy both, a boy and a girl. So we're going to try buy both.
Okay.
Let the horse turn around first and then we can go, okay? So have you seen Edie before?
How are you?
Good.
Good.
Congratulations on the colt yesterday.
Oh, thank you very much. We were very excited. It was a lot of fun and we're very, very happy he won. Thank you, darling.
Are you nervous for today?
Oh, we're always a bit nervous at sale time, but we've had a lot of experience, so we're okay. Thank you very much.
You think your interviews have been going well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. You can use your big girl voice, yeah?
Like this?
Yeah, that's really good.
Okay. Is your book the same as my book?
It is, it's exactly the same.
Yeah, because I can see. What is that writing on?
That's my name. What's my name?
Emma Freeman.
Yeah.
Where is the guy? I said, "Hi, gonna have a great sale."
I certainly hope so. We have got all our fingers and toes crossed that we will.
Which horse are you most excited about?
Would you like me to show them to you?
Yeah.
Here, follow me. You want to say hello?
Hello.
La Mexicana. He likes kisses. Oh.
I can't read.
Yeah. Do you want to give him a kiss? No.
Thanks, Pete.
You're welcome.
Missy, you did an excellent job. Can I have a high five for that? Who did you like chatting to the most?
Everyone.
Everyone, because everyone's in for a big couple of days here at Riverside, and as Edie anticipated, hopefully everyone has a wonderful sale.
Hello.
Good girl.
Whoa, big crowd. Bet they're using that Ladbrokes Form Genius.
That new AI form guide?
Yeah, pulls together racing info, insights and forms so they can make more informed bets.
Who do you think they're betting on?
Probably not you. I looked up your last race.
Come on. Those oats were definitely dodgy.
Yeah, you would say that, wouldn't you? But getting your form straight from the horse's mouth? Genius.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
Blue Blood Thoroughbreds are the multiple Group 1 winning racehorse syndication specialists. We offer the highest quality yearlings and 2-year-olds to those who want to experience the thrill and fun of racehorse ownership. The best trainers in the land prepare our horses, part of the recipe for our success, which has produced 41 group and listed wins and placings in the past 7 years. Fast horses, best trainers, Group 1 success, race with Blue Blood Thoroughbreds.
I'm with Tom Magnier from Coolmore Stud. He's been good enough to join me here on the review show. Tom, a big day for Coolmore, a big day for your clients. I want to start with the Shout the Bar that you sold for $3 million to the Gay Waterhouse team, Adrian Bott. That's a stellar result for the Stallion Home Affairs.
Oh, absolutely delighted. Obviously, Home Affairs got a $3 million horse at the Gold Coast, and we came here with the Shout the Bar that we were very excited about, and it was kind of a talking horse all week. And it's great advertisement for the sire. You know, he's a wonderful racehorse, but the Shout the Bar was very good at $3 million. But the types on the whole that we've seen here this week, if he doesn't make a stallion, you know, I wouldn't be far giving up. You know, they're very good walking horses, they're quality horses, but again, we have a team at Coolmore of amazing people, and they get up early in the morning and they work day in and day out to get these horses right. And you know, it starts from when they're foals, you know, they go to the trainers like Chris Waller, but really it's the guys in the background that don't get enough credit. You know, that they put the polishing touches on these horses, and you know, it's just huge. But I'm just delighted as well for all the partners in the Colt syndicate that we have, you know, that have been in really loyal friends of ours and great clients of the farm. You know, to have a horse like Home Affairs come out, and I don't think that's ever happened where a horse has had $2-3 million lots in their first yearling sales.
And also great, as you said, for the clients. Julia Ritchie bought Shout the Bar, obviously you did too, but at the chairman's sale here a couple of years ago, and you've sent her to Justify to be covered as well, so you're really supporting that mare.
Yeah, very much so. She's back home at the farm. She looks great. Mark, we sent them over to New Zealand at the height of summer. It was too hot here, and obviously coming from the cold in Kentucky, we didn't want to drop them straight back into the heat, so we sent them over to Mark Baker's farm in New Zealand for a couple of weeks, and they just got back and they look good. But yeah, Julia Ritchie, she's been a great supporter of ours, great friend of ours. She comes into a lot of horses with us, and just nice to get a result for her.
What about Kate Nivison? We had her on camera earlier. She was in tears and all her friends are here. One friend hadn't been to a sale before. She must think this happens every day. But a $1.7 million result for her extreme choice. And she's been with Coolmore a very long time. Kate's a great friend of ours, great supporter, as you said, of the farm. And, you know, I've been watching her all week. She's been sitting here nervous at the tent watching the horse go. But again, you know, she understands the work that the staff put in to get this right. And, you know, we're just very fortunate that, you know, as well, a couple of the staff, Brian Maguire, Colin Santry and Niall Power, you know, they were involved in the horse as well. So, you know, I don't have to pay them for the next couple of weeks. They can survive just fine for a while. But, you know, that's like winning a Group 1 race when you watch the staff and the likes of Kate and the kicks that they get out of it. But listen, we have a very good draft here this week, but we can't be here this week without the clients and the support that we get. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You're averaging, you're high on average, the highest on average at the moment by a vendor, but you also purchased on the other side of the fence the Schnitzel Miss Bad Behaviour today for $2.7 million. And again, a horse that we can't wait to see race for the Colt Syndicate. Yeah, obviously we're very hugely excited with what Switzerland's done, and he's going to make a great stallion when he retires. And yeah, the brother was as good looking. In fairness to the Massaras, you know, they breed such good horses, and we've had a bit of luck out of their draft over the last couple of years. So yeah, he's a lovely horse. You know, a great type, and Chris really liked him. The team really liked him. But yeah, again, it's. Bidding on these horses is the easy part. I give the pressure now to the likes of James McDonald and Chris Waller. So. Yeah, we've got one more day to go. As I said, $700,000 you're averaging at the moment, and you love this sale. I mean, you love to support it as a vendor every year, and you've been a big supporter, your team as buyers, you know, for decades. Yeah, we've bought a lot of good horses out of this sale, but yeah, we've been here since selling horses here since 1995. Wow. And you know, all through the Danehill days, but now you look at it now with Home Affairs coming through and Wooten Bassett and the Justifies, and we're very fortunate for the position that we're in. And as I said, not enough credit given to the staff at the farm, because you know we really emphasise
getting the best staff, and we've worked hard the last couple of years to go out and get the best people, and full kudos to them.
Well, a few of them have been there a long time. I know Will's been there at the Yearling barn for a number of years. I remember him on Bred to Win, and he's been someone that's, you can't do it without staff like that.
No, 100%. I remember I was leading Yearlings through these sales in the old Inglis complex, and it's great now when you're older than everyone in the draft now. You know you've been here a long time, but listen, as I said, it's great to be here. Inglis have done a fantastic job. You know, Sebastian, we taught him a lot when he was at Coolmore. So he's come on leaps and bounds as well. So listen, it's just great to be here. You know, Australia, we love it. The industry is very vibrant down here, and you know, when it's going the way it's going, it just shows you that the horses can make the money.
Congratulations on today, Tom. Good luck for tomorrow, and good luck letting your staff know the 3 that aren't going to get paid for a few weeks. They'll take that well. Well done,
Exactly.
Tom.
Thanks very much.
Good interview there by Gemma Cutting with Tom Magnier, who they've got a great hand tomorrow as well, no doubt. Okay, trivia time. We asked a question to our viewers today. At which yearling sale were Switzerland, Lady Shenandoah and Autumn Glow, the 3 highest rated 3-year-olds for the 2024-25 season, sold? And we had 4 answers. Was it A, the Inglis Easter yearling sale, B, the Inglis Classic yearling sale, C, the Inglis Premier yearling sale, or D, the Magic Millions Gold Coast yearling sale? Would you like to take a wild stab in the dark, Rusty?
It is A, of course, the Inglis Easter sale.
Yeah, it sure is. So if you answered A correctly via our social media channels today, you go in the draw to win a trip with Nevair, which you and I have done before.
Yes, it was quite enjoyable.
It was. We had a great time a year or so ago coming from Melbourne back up to Sydney after the Premier sale. Big thanks to Blue Blood Thoroughbreds, who have been supporting us through the review show for a long time now. We thank you for your support yet again. Good luck tomorrow. And you are starting proceedings, as you always do, and you've got a nice little run tomorrow. What are you most excited about?
Yes.
The half to Lady Shenandoah.
Yes, I'm looking forward to selling him. He's a lovely colt. So obviously his sister is one of the best horses in the country, so should be well sought after. We're a 10 a.m. start tomorrow. We start at midday today, so we're a 10 a.m. start tomorrow. And I know we talk about the horses at the high end of the thing, but there are a lot of Bible horses there too. So if you're keen to get involved, get in touch with your trainer, and look forward to a good day's trade tomorrow. Yeah, for sure. There's a horse for everyone in this catalogue, that is for sure. Thank you for joining us on Sale Day Live today. We've loved having your company. We'll see you tomorrow bright and early. Preview show at 9:30.